Thank you, Mr. Suman Neupane, for accepting my invitation for my interview. Why did you decide to become a nurse?
It's part of my family motivation as well that's put me into this career. My uncle, my sister, and few families around me have always been into the medical field.
Yeah.
And when I came out here, when I saw the hospitals and I saw the people suffering and in pain, and that's really given me the motivation. You see the patient in the bed with the pain and suffering, and in a few days with the nurses and doctors' help, they get up with their smile on their faces, with all these smiles in their family faces. That gives me real satisfaction. As I said, a self-satisfaction that I get every day from my work. Coming home, I'm always smiling, and that's the main thing that I think. I enjoy being a nurse.
And did you have any role models?
As my sister is a nurse, I've seen her grown from being born in Nepal. Now she's in Scotland doing a theatre education, and she's really motivated me. She told me all about what I can do after being a nurse, and I've seen her. Even as a kid, when she used to do nursing, she used to teach me how to take a blood pressure, how to do what is blood sugar, and those sort of things has always been in my mind. She's a perfect role model to me.
How do you balance your work, leisure time, and family and friends?
It's really hard being as a nurse to do that, but everyone needs their own social life. So I sort of get on my days off. I go and visit whoever is free to have those sort of quality time with family, or I give them sort of early notice. So say, okay, let's plan for something, some outing, some picnic, or a sort of get together. And sometimes there's festivals. I know it's really hard sometimes to run off you. Sometimes I do get a call saying, that your help is appreciated, and I couldn't say no, because that's what nursing is. Sometimes you have to leave your family and just go towards the patient, but I enjoy doing that, so I sort of try to balance them as much as I can.
Can you share one of the delightful moments in the workplace?
I'm delighted every day, but I'll tell you a short story. There was about, I think she was a 96. I can't say her name. It's a private and confidential. But anyway, she was 96 years old. She went into multi-organ failure. Multi-organ failure is your heart is failing, kidneys are failing, livers are failing, everything is failing, and there was sort of no hope from the doctors. But the patient, you could see that in her face that she still wants to live for her family, and she said, she was intubated in ICU. Intubated means you have a breathing tube, and you're like in coma, you're unconscious. But anyway, even though you're in coma, you can still write, you can still say what you want. And she said, give me any possible chances. I would still want to live for my family. And then that made us all think, because 96 is that sort of age that and then so I told the doctors, because I was looking after her, and I said, let's do something for this patient. And then the doctor said, okay, let's see. And then so we ended up extubating her and putting a little trachea, which is a little airway. She's gonna survive. And then anyway, it's a long story, but she she had a lot of complications, but she overcome all that. And after staying in ICU for 2 months, she was absolutely normal. She went home. That was one of my delightful moments. And she still comes and visits us, and she's 98 now. So there we go. To see that smile on her face is the most delightful moment, I think.
And finally, do you recommend any others to work in this field?
Absolutely. I've recommended all my friends that wanted to be a nurse, and they've become a nurse, and they've worked, and they tell me how much they enjoy being as a nurse. So I would recommend everyone who wants to lead their career as a nurse, and I can be their role model, and I can tell exactly where they want to go, how they're going to choose, and I can certainly help whoever wants to be a nurse. I can definitely show them the good aspects of nursing and how to enjoy being a nurse.
Thank you for your time.